Hey everyone, it's me again, the Grey Man, once back again to do another reaction to a video. Now I've got sent a few videos by the Infernal Sea, a band that I've a long while ago. I saw them play at the Unicorn back in March 2014, I think it was. So playing 7 years ago now. I remember being pretty impressed with them when I saw them. Actually, they're like a real kind of vitriolic black metal band, but rather than like a corpse paint. I remember they was all wearing hoodies. They was all wearing like band hoodies, like the Infernal Sea logo on the breast and the hoods up over their heads. So it kind of like it was to me. It was kind of like a, I don't know, an urban black metal rather than hanging around in bloody well in dark forest looking creepy. There was like kind of like a, because like there was a lot of hoodie kind of. The newspapers were saying hoodies are all terrible and kids were going around wearing hoods, but I don't think they were necessarily going for that. But it did kind of make me think they had a kind of like an urban black metal kind of style rather than being out in the woods, out in the forests. But I think they're from the Fenlands somewhere in England. I remember they talk about the Fens. I'm not too sure what part of England that is. It says on the Metal Archives they're from East England. I'm sure I can't remember. It was like, I remember the place that they said they come from, and remember it was like called the Fenlands, but I can't remember. But it's kind of like a boggy open. I don't know. Fucking, I've never been there. Not Milton Keynes. I keep thinking Milton Keynes, not fucking Milton Keynes. But I can't. Milton Hall, that kind of way. Was it at Milton Hall? I can't remember now. Anyway, from the east of England, they play black metal. They've had so far 3 full-length albums, 2 EPs, and 2 splits. And I've got this. I'm not sure if it's a lyric video or a proper video or what. But it's for a song called Negotium Crucis. Came out in 2020. It's on a label called Apocalyptic Witchcraft Recordings, and this is from September 2020. So I was able to get this done during the bloody well lockdown, I suppose. And maybe one day I'll get them on to have a chat with them, have an interview with them at some point. But we'll see how that goes. But anyway, let's just show you. I'm gonna watch this video, give you a few thoughts about it as I go. I know it's a cracking track. I think it might be copyrighted, so I might get a copyright strike for this, which is why I probably won't end up playing it on my vidcast, because I don't want to get them to have copyright strikes, if you know what I mean. But anyway, let's just share this video, and I'll let you have a few thoughts about it while I'm watching it. Then that looks like the Fenlands. And there's forest as well, of course. I looked screaming blank for a minute there, not too sure why. That was kind of annoying. Oh, the upside down world there. This is the Fens, yeah. The Fens are all like open land with like marsh and obviously some forest as well. Nice acoustic vocals, and the guitars are harsh. Oh, that's skulls on the foreground. Oh, they've changed their costume somewhat from when I saw them. Oh, they've got the old plague masks. They're quite creepy, them plague masks. I've seen a few people do that now. Got like a symbol on the forehead of the skull of the crow mask. Those are originally doctor's masks, weren't they? During the plague, they'd stick sweet-smelling spices in the nose horn of it. They thought that would ward off the nasty smell of the miasma, they called it. They thought plagues and disease was caused by horrible smells or miasma. So that was like to ward off the scent that they thought would be plague. Close up on the full, nice nature, but like somehow, how do you make nature look horrible? Like this should be like a nice kind of beautiful natural scene, but with all some about the angles and the extreme close-ups and the way the camera moves, just makes it seem less wholesome than nature normally does, you know. I suppose with the nasty black metal backing as well, it's gonna make it seem nastier than it is. And all these guys walking around, it's kind of almost makes you feel scared to go out in the countryside. There was me thinking they're having a nice walk today, but like That reminded me of something from the Blair Witch. They like bound some sticks together in an arcane-looking sign. Maybe a few elements of the Evil Dead as well, where the camera's whizzing through the trees. Oh yeah. It's kind of weird. I think they have, like, I don't know, it's just in my head, but it's like the beauty of nature, but they've made it seem, with the music obviously as well, made it seem stark and cold and almost terrible, you know, rather than being beautiful. And those masks are creepy as fuck. I love the, I don't know how they make, it's the filters or something like that they stick over the camera to make it, the way they juxtapose it, so there's like little bits going overlapping with each other, overlaying. It makes it even more haunting. Oh, these upside down. This is interesting. It's kind of like, it's almost like making you feel queasy, or the movement of the camera and the, you know, it's uncomfortable, but it's interesting to look at as well. And of course, the music is the more important thing. Like harsh, if you like, black metal. It's not your kind of like beautiful black metal. Sometimes black metal, you just drift away on it, you know. It's like the atmospheric stuff, obviously, especially, but this is much more harsh, sinister sounding than your beautiful drift off black metal. They're great masks. Yeah, love that ending. Oh yeah, that's quite creepy. I just get like a little flash of, like, you know, the Japanese movies where the creatures will start emerging from the screen. Seeing them like walking towards me like that, it was kind of like, oh, I don't like that much. Stay where you are, fellas. Don't come any closer. I was like, oh, shall I back up? Nah, that was a good video. I enjoyed that. Music obviously was awesomely nasty black metal, not your fucking beautiful atmospheric kind of like drift off in a, you know, shoegazy kind of way, but just like vitriolic, caustic, nasty, like fucking spit in your face kind of black metal, you know what I mean? The images of the video were really cool as well. Like, although I kind of like got the idea that, like, the juxtaposition, like the beauty of nature, but made to seem harsher and more jarring than you'd often think of nature being, you know, just the way that the camera interplayed with the trees and the filters and the black and white nature of it and the angles that everything was taken at. So it was kind of like beautiful but discomforting as well. It was like taking, it's kind of like almost turned nature on its head to make it seem nasty. And obviously the guys in their masks lurking. Well, that's what you can. Only thing you could call it, really, lurking in the woods as they were looking menacing as fuck. And, like, you know, sort of, if you was going for a little walk with your dog in the woods and you saw them guys, you'd start running in the other direction rather quickly. At least I would, anyway. Or you would if you had any sense. Anyway, so that was the Infernal Sea with Negotium, Crucis, really cool track off of the album of the same name. It just came out last year, end of last year. So make sure, you know, if you like that, you know, that brand of beastly black metal, then make sure you go and buy it. I'll put their links in the description box down below, so you can go and follow them on Facebook, YouTube, Bandcamp if it's there. I'll try and put as many links down there as you can. Make sure you go and show the band your support, and also give me some support as well. Sub me up, hit the notification bell, check out my podcast, High Speed Hangover Podcast. My 392nd show just went onto my blog, and they're all up there on the blog as well. You can listen to any of the shows way back to 2013 when we first started doing them. And if you want me to play your video, maybe do a reaction to it, send it my way. If you also, I do a vidcast as well. Thursday nights I do a vidcast like a podcast, but I play videos. And yeah, so if you've got any videos that aren't copyright and won't get me a copyright strike, send them my way. Those are the ones I prefer to work with, because you can never be too careful with YouTube, you know, that kind of thing. I think I've already got a copyright strike for this one, but you know, I wanted to, you know, give the band some support, so hopefully it won't be too bad. All right, yeah, that's it really. Yeah, sub everything up, come back another time. I'll be doing more heavy metal content. I'll do interviews with bands as well. I'll probably get to talk to in the Infernal Sea at some point as well. I'll even, if I can remember, I'll put the video from when I saw them back in 2014. I'll put it down here or down there, something like that, at the end of the video. Anyway, cheers for watching, and come back another time for some more metal. That's more like it.